Foreign MBAs losing edge, why Indian MBAs are gaining ground in 2025 by Professor Parul Gupta in 2025. Discussions around pursuing an MBA abroad versus in India have taken a distinct shift. For decades, foreign MBA programs, especially those in the United States, United Kingdom, and Canada, were seen as the gold standard by Indian students, offering unmatched global exposure, high-impact networks, and lucrative post-study employment opportunities. However, the tectonic plates of global education are now shifting. The decision to invest in an MBA is no longer just about brand prestige. It increasingly involves a complex set of factors including return on investment, immigration policies, work and study visa regulations, hybrid learning models, and access to scholarships. The most visible factor behind this change has been the recalibration of cost versus outcome. In the US, MBA programs at top-tier schools still demand upwards of $70,000 annually in tuition, not accounting for living costs and visa-related expenses. By contrast, Indian MBAs, especially from elite institutions like the IIMs, XLRI Jamshedpur, IIT Bombay, and MDI Gurgaon, come at a significantly lower financial burden, typically between Rs 20 to Rs 30 lakhs in total. Given that both pathways now often lead to similar mid-career salary bands in tech, consulting, and finance roles, many students are questioning whether the premium of a foreign degree is justified. This cost consciousness has become more pronounced due to the widespread adoption of hybrid and online learning formats, accelerated by the pandemic and now institutionalized in recent years. Many international business schools now allow students to begin their programs remotely and complete critical modules on campus later. This has made education easier to access, especially for students who have trouble traveling or getting visas. Indian business schools have also adapted by using advanced online tools, simulations, and new teaching methods like flipped classrooms. In many cases, these hybrid courses are both effective for learning and more affordable. Work visa policies also play a pivotal role in shaping preferences. The US has seen a notable decline in H-1B visa registrations, approximately a 27% drop year-on-year, primarily due to heightened fees and stricter work visa regulations. This introduces a level of risk that makes many prospective applicants hesitate. The UK, although retaining its graduate route visa allowing 2 years of post-study work, has tightened rules around dependence and immigration caps, creating uncertainty for those with family obligations. Meanwhile, Canada, once a highly favored destination, has begun trimming its study permit intake and imposing stricter financial documentation, causing an approximately 41% drop in inbound Indian student numbers compared to previous years. Against this backdrop, Europe is emerging as a viable and attractive alternative. Germany, in particular, is gaining popularity due to its low-cost education model, English-language MBA programs, generous post-study work rights, and the EU Blue Card employment pathway. Similarly, countries like France, the Netherlands, and New Zealand are drawing interest due to stable immigration policies, easier pathways to residency, and a welcoming stance towards skilled professionals. Yet it is not just foreign destinations that are adapting. Indian business schools are recalibrating their strategies as well. In the past few years, several top institutes such as IIM Ahmedabad, MDI Gurgaon, and IIM Kozhikode have launched globally benchmarked hybrid MBA programs that combine online core coursework with international immersions and collaborative projects with partner schools abroad. As recruiters increasingly evaluate skills and work readiness over institutional logos, graduates from such programs are finding meaningful placements in both Indian multinationals and global firms operating in Asia-Pacific hubs. Student preferences are thus evolving in alignment with broader structural shifts in the global education and immigration ecosystem. The traditional allure of a foreign MBA still exists, especially for those targeting careers in investment banking, international consulting, or global tech management. However, the risk calculus has changed. Students are now more discerning, factoring in not only the brand equity of a school but also the reliability of post-study work rights, affordability, and long-term career viability. What emerges clearly in 2025 is a new equilibrium. The decision is no longer framed around which MBA is superior, but rather which MBA aligns best with my personal and professional goals, given the constraints and opportunities of today's global climate. With hybrid models normalizing, Indian MBAs gaining global recognition, and visa regimes tightening, the landscape is more nuanced than ever. Swipe left for next video. The prestige of an international MBA still carries weight, but it now competes with a stronger, more technologically integrated, and globally aware Indian MBA ecosystem. The winner, ultimately, is the well-informed student who chooses based not just on geography, but on strategy. The author is chairperson of the Postgraduate Diploma in Management International Business PMIB at MDI Gurgaon. Views expressed in the above piece are personal and solely those of the author. They do not necessarily reflect NEWS18's views. Latest blogs.